Hello there. Thank you for joining me on TV3's Bizworld. I'm Nakia Bashiruddin. The need to loosen borrowing procedures, tax matters, and the hiring of foreign workers are among the main issues to be highlighted in the preparation for the 2020 budget. However, Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng urged all parties to understand the financial constraints of the government to fill the loss of 150 billion ringgit due to issues related to One Malaysia Development Berhad, One MDB, Tabung Haji and Felda.
This huge financial constraint of 150 billion ringgit. But we have managed, despite abolishing the GST to replace by the SST, the government of Malaysia has not gone bankrupt. We are still able to afford to pay our civil servants and carry out development to ensure that economic growth is at a sustainable place.
He said this during the 2020 Budget Consultative Council meeting. Malaysia, he said, also expects its economy to expand close to 5% this year amid rising investments. The government also expects to ease its fiscal deficit to below 3% of GDP by 2021. Meanwhile, the government is currently designing a cost of living index to complement the existing consumer price index, CPI. Lim said unlike the CPI, which tracks the general change in consumer prices, the new index would determine the minimum living cost required for a person to live comfortably.
But wage growth is just as crucial as managing living costs. There is little comfort to take from GDP growth if our wages do not increase as well. To have higher growth, the only sustainable way of doing so is to raise our productivity.
Lim also said that the government was currently evaluating and formulating a new plan to get 500,000 young Malaysians to work through multiple programs. He added this is important since the youth unemployment rate has risen to 10.9% in 2018 from 9.9% in 2011. These rates are considerably higher than the 3.4% national unemployment rate. The International Trade and Industry Ministry, MITI, has established an advisory council to assist in policy-making, strategies and potential reforms in international trade, investment, promotions and industry development. Its Minister, Datuk Darrell Lai King, said the Trade and Industry Advisory Council, TIAC, consists of 12 individuals and organizations from various backgrounds and expertise.
TIC is mandated to advise the government, among others, on the initiative to strengthen Malaysia's trading partnership, attracting quality foreign direct investments, unlocking innovation to drive industrial growth, bringing more Malaysians into the labour force and building a highly skilled Malaysia workforce for the jobs of tomorrow.
He said this at the inaugural meeting with the appointed members. Among the organizations which formed TIAC include the Ministry of Finance, Bank Negara Malaysia, Economic Affairs Ministry, National Chambers of Commerce of Malaysia, NCCIM, Khazanah National Berhad, and Faculty of Economics, University Malaya. The newly established council is set to discuss the National Automotive Policy, NAP, as well as rebalancing the ratio between foreign direct investment, FDI, and domestic direct investment, DDI, in its upcoming meetings. Malaysia's foreign direct investment, FDI, recorded net inflows of 32.6 billion ringgit in 2018, against 40.4 billion ringgit a year before. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, the FDI inflows were in a continuous downward trend since 2017 due to lower investments in the mining and quarrying sector. Chief Statistician Datuk Sri Muhammad Uzair Mahidin said of the total, 44.9% was from Asia region, while 33.7% was from Europe. He said Hong Kong remained as the highest contributor from Asia region. The services sector continued as the major FDI sector, particularly in financial, insurance and takaful activities, as well as wholesale and retail trade. That's all from now from Bizworld. I'm Nakia Bashiruddin. Thank you for investing your time with us.